1, 2.
Oh yeah, kuipo e kuule inani maio ke aponaya ne kaua ke honi ne kaua vela ikala Ponaya ne kaua ke honi ne kaua vela ikala kaua I kei mele e ku'umea pa ani ui sahe nani ma olino ke ho'okani pila nehia ke himeni ne hao me ku'ule o nahena ke ikine au Yahweh I kohale ke hulai ane kaua I kei hamele haina I hamai ana kapuana o ku'ui pole nani mai oe ua a ponaya kaua ua honi kauai ke anu I kapo Hi, I'm Kamaka Mullen from Slack Key Ohana. This is the other half of the duo, Brian Witkin. He was once my student, and now I brought him up on stage with me, so I'm blessed to have him and his family as part of the band. So our song that we just performed, that's Ku'ule Nani Mai Oe, which means my beautiful lei from you. So it symbolizes like love, like the lei, and it's kind of like a remembrance. The lei is referred to as a person, and it's just a beautiful love story, and it gets a little dirty towards there, but like we have this like funny joke, like if the FCC knew what we were singing about, we wouldn't be on the radio. But that's pretty much all Hawaiian songs. There's a double meaning, a double entendre, and sometimes even 7 hidden meanings under there. But that was our original. I wrote it in the Hawaiian language. He actually...
Right, well, I wrote the instrumental.
He started off...
Let's get it right.
Yeah, he started off as an
You weren't involved with lyrics at all.
No,
That's all him.
I do not speak Hawaiian, so that's a deal breaker for me. But this, I wrote the instrumental, shared it with him as an instrumental, and then he actually brought lyrics to it, which was awesome.
We did the same thing. He wrote the Slack Key Ohana,
our title track.
and then I did like the harmony stuff on guitar, and then he wrote lyrics to that song, and it was friggin' amazing. So I'm like, I gotta one up him.
Yeah,
so I'm
he
like,
definitely one upped me.
I'm like, I'm gonna write a song to the other instrumental song that we have, and
I don't speak.
I'm
Hawaiian.
gonna do it in Hawaiian language. So it's like, it was cool. Like,
It's a good song.
I was about to trash that song too. I was about to literally throw it out, and Brian's like, "No, this is like our best song. What are you doing?" And so like I had full faith in Brian's opinion, and it worked out. So
And we have a music video coming up for it real soon too. We're about to shoot it this month, so stay tuned for the music video.
in Hawaiian we call it kiho alu. Kiho is like the hole that you put the key into, and alu means loose. So Hawaiians call the machine heads on the guitar keys. So we slack the strings on the guitar to play open tuning systems, and it's basically, if you like, for us, I'm kind of giving away our secrets. If you play all the strings, it's basically an F major chord. So we're playing, it's known as taro patch, but we drop it down a whole step. In previous Slack Key artists, they would actually tune it up or down a whole step or half step to throw people off that knew the tuning system, so that they wouldn't know it. Previously, all of Slack Key was just kept in the family. It was like guarded secrets, and now nowadays it's pretty much free for anyone to learn. And like we noticed that it's a dying art, and we want to revitalize it. And so our whole goal is we want people to get excited about Slack Key, so that we have new young slackers that are interested in learning. And so Slack Key, it's more than just open tuning systems, because Keith Richards plays in open tuning systems, and so is BB King and a bunch of other people. But it's more about the Hawaiian feel, like the Hawaiian stylistic elements, and like the whole embodiment of what aloha means, like the whole spirit of aloha.
And then Ohana, don't forget to say what
Ohana.
Ohana
Oh yeah,
means.
Ohana means family. So oha is literally the kalo plant. It's taro. It's like our main staple food for Hawaiian culture. And na means that which is like the word before. So ohana means that which is like kalo. So our family structure is basically what ohana is. So the leaves are our children, the stems are our parents, the culm of the plant is our grandparents, and the root is like our ancestors. So that whole symbolization, ohana, now means family. The funny thing is, our name came from our favorite band, our favorite trio, which is Hui Ohana. And it just felt natural that we call our band Slack Key Ohana. And we were just so surprised that the name wasn't taken on any social media or anything like that. So we lucked out over there.
And we literally have Ohana in the band too. We have a full band, and I actually play with my family too. So we've got lots of family members. Our hula dancers are also related. So there's actually some literal meaning to Ohana as well. We've got a little bit of a shtick most of the time, and actually we dressed down for this one. We're a little bit more flamboyant sometimes.
Thanks, Brian.
We have really bright colored aloha shirts and
like
everything.
a Tiki Oasis tomorrow. We're gonna be like bright
Yeah.
white and red. You know, really sweet getup. But
Where are you playing tomorrow? Oh,
Tiki Oasis.
Very
Yeah,
cool.
we're
Okay,
really
cool.
excited, and that's full band. We have a dedicated pedal steel player, 2 hula dancers, uke player, bass, keys.
Very cool.
So it's a little bit different vibe from the duo, but
Cool.
you know, it's great.
Cool.
Yeah, we figured we need a shtick, so what's better than having all uniformed aloha shirts? It's kind of, we don't take ourselves too seriously, so
No.
like we thrill ourselves on the ridiculousness of things. So
Yeah.
like you see our vinyl, our faces are in the middle of the vinyl, and it's literally turning around in slow motion.
Yeah.
It's just so hilarious.
We are very silly, but we take the music seriously. We like the music, but ourselves, you know, we don't take ourselves.
Yeah,
too seriously.
the music has
We
to
have
be
fun.
amazing. It has
Yeah.
to.
Awesome.
No one seems to be learning. I left
So when we released our album, Slack Key Ohana, our self-titled EP, it hit number 2 on the Apple Music charts, which we were so blessed. But what we did, we literally hit all our friends up, and we were like,
Get
"Hey,
them to rally."
pre-order,
Yeah,
buy it, pre-order, buy it. It's only $5 or whatever." It was actually $4 when they were pre-ordering. So like the people that pre-ordered actually saved money on it. And so we hit up all of our friends and all our family members, and we told them to hit up their friends. And we even had people in like Italy and like the Philippines downloading our album, like pre-ordering it. And that's really why it hit number 2, is because we had so much into it before it even released, and we had awareness.
Yeah, basically, so about charting in general, you got to work really hard, and it's like a long game, right? So we had that album submitted 60 days ahead of the release. We really worked it. So, you know, we rallied our family and friends, all of that. We set up what's called an instant gratification track, or IG track, where if you pre-order the record, you get an instant gratification download or stream like right there. So it's kind of like a single that's built into the album, and all of those can help the analytics. So on day 1, all those sales that you just spent the last 2 months working on, they hit all at once, and that's how you can chart.
Awesome.
For me, my best show was Fletcher Cove because
that was great.
we had our hula dancers there. There was people. It was packed, all the way from like where we were standing all the way to the back. It was just, if it was a paid gig, for the audience, it was a free for the audience. If it was paid, it would have been a sold out show. So
yeah, there were a lot of people.
And then we had our hula dancers there, and Alyssa Godoy, Alana's sister. Alana's our main dancer. Alyssa actually choreographed the song that we just played, Ku'ule Nani Mai Oe, which is the first song I ever written in the Hawaiian language that's ever been choreographed, as far as I know.
With hula. Yeah.
And we got to see it for the first time at Fletcher Cove, and that was really my highlight.
Yeah, Fletcher Cove was great, although I have to say, too, my highlight, too, most Saturdays we have a residency at a tiki bar in San Diego called the Luau, and I love playing that place. We play as a duo, so kind of like what you saw here is what you get, but it's just a super fun vibe, great Mai Tais, and I just, like, we always joke about how, like, if we ever make it big as a band or something, that's the place we'd come back and play secret shows at, because we just have so much fun. It's just 2 hours. Brett, the owner, just lets us do whatever we want, and it's like so gratifying as a performer to like have that space.
Our goal for 10 years from now, we hope this actually happens, but we want to bring not just our music, but all of Hawaiian music and Slack Key music into the mainstream. My goal is I want to pull up to a stop sign or a stoplight, and then some kid younger than me pulls up and he's playing Slack Key music or Hawaiian music. I just want it to be part of like American mainstream, as instead of hearing rap going down the road, you got Slack Key going down.
Rap, though. I like rap.
I like rap too, but like it would just be so cool to have, Hawaiian music in the mainstream. We want to be bigger than what Hawaiian's been before, so we're not afraid to do collaborations with anyone. We're not afraid to stretch the aperture of what Hawaiian music can be, and we're not afraid to be the music for the next generation. Like, we have this thing, like, we might not be Slack Key for the previous generation or this generation. Our Slack Key is for the next generation, and we've been told that we're not actual Slack Key, which it hurts me, my pride.
True story. Yeah.
But I learned from Patrick Landeza, and there's like a dozen other Slack Key legends that I learned from, and it's true to their Slack Key, but it blesses my heart that they're telling me this, because Auntie Alice, she was one of the original practitioners of Slack Key, told Gabby Pahinui that he was not playing Slack Key. So I'm just so glad that we're going through the same experience that Gabby's going through.
You gotta say who Gabby is, though.
Oh, Gabby Pops Pahinui is considered the grandfather of Slack Key. So think about what James Brown did for funk. That's what Gabby did for Slack Key. And he came out with this the song Hi'ilave. Raymond Kane, who was my Kumu's Kumu, so Kumu was a teacher. So my Kumu was Patrick Landeza. His main Kumu was Raymond Kane. Raymond Kane said he put down the guitar for many years, and when Gabby Pahinui came out with Hi'ilave, it inspired him to pick the guitar up again. And all of the stuff Raymond Kane recorded was after Gabby Pahinui popularized and brought back Slack Key. So Slack Key's kind of going down the hill, but we're trying to bring it back the same way Gabby did. So I'm blessed that people don't think it's Slack Key, but at the very core, every single one of our songs has Slack Key in it, and it is true to our ancestors and our lineage. So
I mean, what he said, or I mean, I guess for me personally, I would love to be just doing this more. I mean, we're already gigging a ton. I mean, how many? Just this month we have like 15 shows,
something
maybe,
like that. We had
like last year over 50. Like in the last 12 months, probably over 50. So we're gigging a lot, but just doing this more would be the dream for me. So anything, I think what you just said gets us doing what we're doing more. So I'm in.